Hi, this is Michael London of the Branson Update magazine. Today's January the 30th. It's a Monday, and today we're going to take a look at explorebranson.com specific to one particular concern, but we're going to do it in light of this new newspaper story that came out where the Mike Pittman of the Chamber of Commerce Board Chairman fame has indicated here in the paper that maybe the Branson show industry could be dealing with problems not associated with marketing. Now, this seems a little odd because the Branson Show League has been going explaining the problems that are marketing specific that they see. Those concerns, however, don't get addressed. Instead, what happens is it's a diversion to maybe there's problems other than marketing. Well, obviously, the chairperson and the chief marketing officer of the entity in charge with marketing want to suggest that they're going to look at national research to understand the real scope of the problems affecting the live music entertainment industry. Well, let's look at an example of the marketing that's being done by explorebranson.com. Here's a entry on the internet that was set up here as by explorebranson.com for a Christmas itinerary. So this would presumably have been used by the CVB with little ads that follow people around the internet that have been interested in going to Branson recently. And they're going to actually say, hey, come here for Christmas. Here's an itinerary. And you can actually still find this on the blog section of the site today. In fact, let's just go get it there. This, by the way, has been the official photo for the Branson blog now for several months. Obviously not seasonal to hot winter fun. But we're going to take a look at the Christmas itinerary to show that it's still a live posting. And we will look at the itinerary that's presented. Here you're going to say, okay, you're going to come for the 25th. Let's have some fun. Hey, it's the live music capital of the world. Now, notice the word show is missing here as well. We pointed that out on a recent video. It got fixed right away, but seems that problem's been going on for a while. That's Austin, Texas's trade line, not Branson's. Okay, so they're presuming that you're going to get here on a Friday and you're going to check into the chateau on the lake. Well, that's great. What about all the other hotels that were open and hoping for business to be driven to them with the marketing funds collected by the city of Branson at the disposal of the chair, the CVB, and the responsibility of them to market, get people to come here? No other hotels listed at all. Okay, here's the 24th. What are we going to do on Saturday the 24th? Well, we're going to go to the landing. We're going to see some lights. We're going to go to still the landing, and we're going to get a photo taken. We're going to have a high sauce. Okay, so that's the only thing on that entire day of the 24th, Christmas Eve, that's mentioned. On Sunday, we're going to have brunch at the chateau, and it's going to be all these wonderful foods. And then we've got lights. We got lights here, and we got lights here, and we got lights here. Notice no shows. So far, they're here on Friday, no show. They're here on Saturday, no show. They're here on Sunday, no show. Now on Monday, if they're staying that long, all of a sudden, you can go see a show. What's actually offered is one show there and the dinner show here. And if you want to see other popular shows and attractions, you would be directed to this page, which would have required you to see and understand that you had to put in a date range here because the shows that were here were randomly out into the future. They were not specific to those Christmas days. And I have that on another video. But for the purposes of this one, you can see that no shows that day, no shows this day, and two specific shows this day. And I believe that both of those are advertising level CVB patrons, and that may have influenced their ability to be here. When on those same days, we also had Grand Country Music Hall with shows on that 23rd and on the 26th. More importantly here, we have Amazing Pets that actually had shows on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So instead of just seeing the lights and the landing, there was a show being offered in Branson at a great establishment, and certainly a Christmas Day kind of fun that could have been promoted on that itinerary, perhaps increasing the total number of people that would go to town, and certainly influencing positively this particular show, which has a number of chamber memberships. Now, we'll also look here at the Acrobats, who also had a show on the 24th and the 25th, the 23rd and the 26th. Did we see the Acrobats there? No. So here we are spending community dollars to get people to come here on Branson for the holidays. We're marketing towards families. We have an acrobat show, which is one of the most family-friendly shows in town, and we have the pet show, and neither were marketed. Instead, all we had was lights. Why? How is this good marketing? Now, if it was only this one problem, the Show League wouldn't have a problem. However, it's not. You'll recall that there was no mention of Ozark Mountain Christmas in the group's planner for 2016. And you'll recall that Ozark Mountain Christmas in the vacation guide had one sentence about it and not a photo. You'll also recall that the CVB's e-newsletter about the holidays went out late, well into past the beginning of, even in the middle of the planning season for Ozark Mountain Christmas period. The dates were wrong on when to see Santa right up until Santa was here. So all those are marketing related problems. Maybe the CVB doesn't want us to look at the problems that they have, and therefore they're trying to say, oh, those problems are in the outside world. Well, we could spend a lot of money to do a research study on why things aren't so good for shows in Las Vegas and New York. And we could use that to prove how, oh, our problem here locally has nothing to do with the marketing. You decide based on what you've seen. Looks like to me they're CVB's trying to divert attention from their own horrible marketing of Ozark Mountain Christmas. Thanks, it's Michael London, hoping that the shows band together and present a unified message to the CVB that the problem isn't the industry, and the problems can't be found by looking into New York and Las Vegas. That the problem has to start with looking at ourselves and looking at what we're not doing, rather than finding out why other places are failing. Maybe they're failing because they've got the same level of marketing professional approach as Branson does. Think about it. No Christmas photos in either of the print publications that go out to all of our group planning professionals and all of the people who request that information from the CVB. And here now just another example where a Christmas itinerary doesn't show two of the performances that would likely to encourage people to come here over the Christmas days, before and after. Thank you very much, Michael London, January 30, 2016.